Let's go. I will start to share my screen up. Good morning, good night, depending of your time frame, of course. If you have some question, you can ask onto the chat. And let's go. Let's wait for some people to join. I also shared on Twitter. Tonight we are going to look for some maybe scalp signal short term. Okay. Up. I will reshare it and people can follow. Hop, I will just share it here. Up, okay. So, up, I'm going to share my screen here. Screen. Okay, it should be this. Tac, tac, tac. Up. Okay. So, comment your chat request. Crypto. I'm waiting for your suggestion. Up. I'm on live with you. So if you have some crypto to be checked, just simply comment. I'm waiting for some people to join. Up. Up. Let's go here also. Yeah, short. Yeah, Bell is very tricky. I still think it can do this same setup, but short term was very manipulated. Are you able to see my screen? It's fine. What's this? Okay. Up near USDT. So, oh, you want to short this? Here, you want to short this? Maybe. Okay, this setup. Yeah, you have the uptrend, but as you can see, the price, yeah, broke the uptrend, then went back down. Hop. Okay, I will do it again. Okay. Me zoom on the daily view. Oh, it can be a bull flag on the daily. Oh, it's a pretty bullish setup. We have a double bottom here on the daily on near. Just to confirm, you can see my screen here. Please confirm. Oh, for near, yeah, it looks like a pretty bullish on. It's pretty. Ooh. You should avoid shorting near because I think it's going to explode. The daily view is very bullish. It made a perfect retest. We have a double bottom here on the weekly and also on the daily, as you can see here. It retested the 10 Kanki June line, and I think, yeah, it can make a big move toward 10.7 on the weekly. It's very bullish. Look at this. Up. Look at this hammer also. Yeah, bullish hammer weekly. Yeah, it can make a big pump. Maybe soon. There is a lot of beer at this level, and I see a possible bull flag. Plus, the daily is also bullish. I'm pretty sure it tested an uptrend again. Maybe for the short term you can try a short. But yeah, look at this uptrend. Near remain very bullish. You should not short, but you should have to, you should be the deep rather than shorting. Yeah, look at this. Maybe it can retest this zone, but yeah, it remains very bullish at the moment. It broke also the downtrend on the H4. It broke also all the downtrend here, but there is only 2 points of contact. If we zoom on the H4, up, yeah, okay, this will be valid. I don't see any pattern, but look at the daily. Yeah, lagging span is still climbing above the prices. It's very bullish. If we are going to see, if we see a daily close above the Kijun here, then it might pump tonight, maybe toward this high for a double top. Currently it's trying to break out, as you can see. Very bullish last H4 close here. If I zoom, yeah, I'm very bullish for NIR. I think it can easily rush again the double top resistance. Of course, you have some others local level around this, but yeah, no, it's not really not. It's really not a short setup, as you can see. Also here, if you zoom on this level, it broke this wage. Okay, usually when you break, it could be, yeah, something like this, retest of this trend, and then another pump. It looks pretty bullish. You can try short term sell, maybe short only, but I don't think it's worth. Yeah, you have 5% or 6% support lower. Yeah, but it's still very bullish on the 15 minutes. If you look, the price is looking to another breakout. Lagging span very bullish, and the Tenkan each time push the price upward. You should wait for a reversal sign to short, because on the 15 minutes, each time it pump on the lagging span, if I touch it, each time the price is pumping. So at least wait for a 15-minute close below the Tenkan line, and a retest to short. It's still overbought, as you can see here, because of this space. So I think the price can correct around this level. I think it will retest this support zone, maybe this trend line. If you want to short, it's very risky, because if it's going to break out soon, it can pump 6% or 7% in 2 minutes. So be careful with the short position. Yeah, as you can see, just zoom on the weekly. Up, I delete all the tools. Look on the weekly. This bullish hammer is really it's really a very bullish setup for NIR. I will not post my chart on Twitter, because I won't lose my time. I will move for the next chart. Yeah, can you answer if it's okay for you? Are you seeing my screen clearly? Is it everything is clear on my voice? Up. Okay. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, look at this near. I'm on the weekly view. So imagine one candle is 1 week of trade. So it means that this week, the price opened here, it went back down here, so it dumped 17%, and it spun back above the weekly close. So it's a very bullish sign for NIR. Yeah, especially if Bitcoin is going to correct. But even in this period, because Bitcoin started to correct downward, and near um, keep to be very strong, it remained very strong even against the Bitcoin dump. So I think for near, yeah, midterm view, we can easily target the $10.5 on the monthly. As you can see also, if you look at the monthly view, yeah, you have the 50% fib resistance up. If we go to the high, yeah, you have the exact 50% fib uh, resistance here at 10.8. So 10.5, 10.8 should act as major resistance for the midterm. And the lagging span here is free to move upward. There is no big resistance except this large wick, but we don't take it into account. Usually it's a weak level. So at least the lagging span can on the monthly test and uh, and be stopped. It can be stopped at the $9.7 resistance, as you can see up. So it's some kind of hidden resistances. Maybe it's also a fib. It can be, yeah, no, there is no, but I'm pretty sure that this $9.7 will also act as main resistance before the 10.8. Sometimes the price is reacting a lot when the lagging span is facing some resistances, especially on the monthly. But as you can see, near is going to fly. Maybe on this daily close it can print a lot. Also, yeah, it looks very bullish. Up, let's go for the next one. Portal Ena. Sol short. I don't know why everyone is want to short. Is it because of Bitcoin? Because most of my chart are bearish, but it remains neutral for the short term. So yeah, look at Sol. Oh, I call for this double top. Let's see what was my previous view. Up, doing like this. Up. Let's search for Sol. Weekly correction expected. Yeah, it was a 27 March, so almost more than 1 week from now. I called for a deeper correction. Okay, it was the exact double top, as you can see. Okay, so yeah, it went perfectly. 27 March. Okay, so it was around this. We retested the double top zone. Okay. You check for Sol. You have the support, weekly support, daily support are here. 166, 152, and 143. And you have also others lower level, but I won't draw it now because it will take a lot of time to dump, more likely. Yeah, if we zoom on the daily, you have clear reversal sign. It was, look at the accuracy of Ishimoku. Lagging span here on the daily exactly made a double top by the closing on the daily close. Okay, and you have once again the daily candle which broke the 10 can line. Okay, so it usually means that there will be a midterm reversal. I think we can target the $150. Yeah, it's possible for the midterm. In most of case, we are retesting the SSB level after such a huge pump, especially. Yeah, look, this is perfect double top and sell sign. If I saw the daily close, I would have short here. If you look at the weekly, also 1, 2, 3, 4 times, it tried to close above 250, but it wasn't able to do it. here you have still a bullish lagging span, but I think it can test. Yeah, it can go. It could dump toward the Kijun level, but it have to break below the Tenkan. Currently, if we zoom on the shortest time frames, do we have an uptrend here on the H4? Yeah, that was a perfect double top. I called for it, but currently, let's see. Do we have something on the H4? Okay, okay. As you can see here, look, you can clearly see that the lagging span on my chart. So from the 25 February, it broke above the Kijun line. Okay, each time during the bull phase, it never closed one time below the Kijun and below the cloud. Here, see, here it bounced exactly on the Kijun. Okay, we continue to pump. Here, it was a fake false breakout. Okay, I'm on the H4 time frame. It kept pumping above the cloud, and then we saw a new high. Tag consolidation, another pump. Okay, here lagging span tested the cloud, but usually when it tests the cloud, we are seeing a new pump. We have to confirm the dump below the cloud to turn bearish, and see right now here we are. It broke down the cloud and the prices are below each component of Ishimoku. So for me, yeah, there is a great chance. There is a lot of chance to see a new dump on Solana. I think the bump is over for me. The bullish momentum is over, and we are now into a bearish correction phase. You can clearly see that this monthly pump, is very strong. And look on the monthly also, yeah, it touched exactly the huge sell zone at the open drive. So it's normal for people that book the dip at $16, $15. It went up more than 10x, 12x. So it's normal to see people taking their profit, especially whales and other that book the price earlier. If we look at the monthly, it can also correct toward 135 because it is a 50% fib. One more tool on the weekly. You have also a larger space among the Tenkan Kijun than the Kumo. So when this space between the two lines, so between the Tenkan Kijun, I will not explain because I already did into other live stream what are those lines. But when this space is larger than the Kumo one, it usually means that you have to be careful with your long position because the price is more likely going to correct downward. Okay, and that's what we are seeing now. So the next big support is at around 150. But regarding the daily view, I think it can go to 135 or 140. So yeah, I think it won't hold here. And also, this is not a strong support because of the size of this Kijun line. Usually, when the support is very strong, you have already a large Kijun. The Kijun is much larger than this tiny one. Okay, so for the setup, if you want to short, I'm okay to say it's going to dump. Now we are going to look for a sell entry. If we zoom on the 15-minute short time frame, okay, we can see that the price is going to probably correct, making another retest to confirm the breakout. Okay, as you can see, this, from what I see, up. If we look at the volume up, okay. So you have the VAH on the 15 minute at 176, 77. Okay, it can be a range from what I see. Okay, you can try to short at the eye of this range. You have this low bottom and this middle range, probably middle of range support here. Maybe I think we can see something like this up, then breakout, and after a breakout of this low, I think it will dump a lot. But I saw on the H4 that yeah, it's possible to see. Yeah, it's probably the higher resistance we have here also. Yeah, it can once again retest the Tenkan level at 180, 176 for a short position. And you have also to keep an eye on the local downtrend here. So for me, yeah, it can consolidate for a while around this zone, but once we break, if we are going to break this support, then I think it's going to dump toward 150, 152, as we said, the main lower support. Okay, it will correspond to the Tenkan level and Kijun zone for the daily view, as we saw. So maybe wait for a third trend retest to short, because with the H4 view on the daily and the weekly, I can say with 80% confidence that the price is going to retest this low. Okay, because you saw for 4 weeks of breaking out attempt, 4 weeks of rejection, so no buyers are interesting to buy yet, and probably we can also find more. Yeah, as you can see here, the price got rejected on this uptrend also. Here was a sell sign up, so it is the next upper resistance. I doubt it will retest it again as a triple top. So this should be the invalidation point for the short above 180, 182. It should be okay. So you have this setup for me for Solana. Okay, that's possible. So if you see, I looked at every time frames. So I not only looked at the 15 minute, 5 minutes, because it's useless. You should have a greater vision on the market. So that's why my chart are most of time accurate. I'm not using more element than Ishimoku and sometime volume, fib level, and sometime RSI for the short term and long term. But here there is no sense after such a consolidation for 4 weeks. Yeah, I will just post this view for you, and I will look for the other. So I explained you a lot of things tonight. For the next chart, I will look it quicker. So possible short view. Just let me post this. If you have some question regarding my line, you can ask. Feel free to contact me to ask me. We'll just share this chart. 1 minute. Tac. And we will see. I'm pretty sure that this setup is going to happen, but we have to be patient once again. It's not because my chart are accurate then you are going to win. Because if you enter now with a 10 leverage, you can panic, and if the price pump 3%, you will be at minus 30%, so you will panic close, and the day after you will see the big dump happening. So yeah, even with a lot of midterm view accurate, you can still keep losing money. So be careful with your entry, with your leverage. If you are going to do one leverage, you can be patient with a high stop loss. It's fine. But yeah, if you gamble with 50 leverage, you can be sure that you won't you won't keep your position for a long time. And here it's yeah, as you can see, I'm on the H4 H2 view. Yeah, so yeah, it's maybe 2 or 3 days from here, and it can even last more because yeah, if we zoom on the daily, it can be something like, it can take something like 15 days, 10 days, because here you have also a neutral zone. So once it break on the daily the 172 level, yeah, you can be pretty sure that it will retest this low. You have also a big support at 157, but I don't think it will hold because of the lowest magnet level. So yeah, let's go for the next one. ING. Okay, I will check because I have ING once again. ING. You know my view on ING. I already posted. I think it's going to dump to around 28 because you have too many attempt and retest of this low here. It's difficult to say because you know this market, until there is no breakout of the support, it can still pump and dump, keep pumping and dumping. Um, up, you have, it's at the bottom of this kind of range also. So you should short ING if there is a daily close below $30. For me, it's much safer because it can easily make another pump toward 38 or 40. The mid range uh, resistance before maybe breaking out. So it's very difficult to short maybe something like this with a clear breakout of this level. Up. Okay, I have some battery. Yeah, ENG is ranging into this zone. You have the 50% fib range at 37.3, 38. So maybe if you want to short, wait for 38 to short, because there is more chance of seeing more chance to see another bullish reaction on this support. Also, oh yeah, I think ENG is going to pump. Look at the pattern. Also, you just have to look at the range low and the pattern. Hope, let me draw some lines. Okay, as you can see, yeah, it went up once again above this trend, and you okay, you had a double bottom here with a lower low. Okay, yeah, I think ENG is going to pump back again. Look at the last H4 view, as you can see. Okay, yeah, I have a bullish reversal sign for ING for the short term. Remember the mid resistance range middle is around 37.2, 38. So if it break here, it can easily retest the high, this high. Okay, currently you have a downtrend, but regarding the H4 bull pressure here and this H4 bullish close above the Tenkan line from the low, it means that there is a lot of buyer interesting to buy at this range low. Also, if it was another breakout downward, we should have already seen uh, a dump. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, it tested the low, and now it's trying to break upward. Once again, remember what I said in the long, it was on Solana. Remember what I said, when you have a big space among Tenkan Kijun and a lower space, slighter space on the cloud, it means that it's oversell. Here you can see, look at the daily view, it's very oversell. The RSI should be at the low. If we zoom on the RSI, if I'm right, let's look. Yeah, look at the RSI also, it's very low here. Okay, it's on not as low as I expected. Okay, on the H4, you had also a perfect bullish divergence. Okay, perfect example of bullish divergence. That's why you should not short on very strong support like this on the daily. Look at this up. So this is a reversal signal, very strong bullish divergence, H4 bullish close. In my opinion, yeah, it can easily retest and break the $35 and retest even the 40 or 38. But once again, it's difficult to say because there is many attempts of breakout downward. So currently you should long the support and wait for a breakout if you want to short. It's much safer. Okay, I think it will retest the $38 level. You had a perfect bullish divergence here. Look, RSI. Let me show you. Up. Yeah, if we look at this to teach you. Up, for example. Okay. Here, yeah. Up. If you look at the bullish divergence RSI, so we are in this case in a regular divergence. So the prices making a new low and the RSI printing a new high at the low of the price. It's exactly what we saw here. Okay, and this was a bull trap here. So if we look at the lower time frame, it's surely not a short setup for me, as because of this reversal. We can maybe have a look at this pattern. Yeah, I don't know. I saw another pattern earlier. No, so this trend line looks valid, but I'm not as good at as some other people which are using pattern for trading, because I'm using more Ishimoku. But from my experience here, look at also the H1 view. You have up, if I dezoom up, look at the reversal, lagging span, breakout above the Kijun line and the cloud. So it means that the upper resistance will more likely not hold. Okay. Here it's very bullish. The price could consolidate at this support before pumping, but in this configuration, yeah, you should be, the upper resistance is at 34.5, 35 as we saw, and the other one, if it break above 34.5, we should see a pump toward up. It's easy, toward once again up. I'll show you this after. Oh, what do you say? Yes, portal, yeah, after. Oh, some people have problem to join. Okay. Up. So yeah, if we dezoom on the daily range, if you understand what I said, you can clearly see that here it's a kind of range high. Here it looks like it's a range low. It tested it, and easy. You just have to look for the 50% fib, and you can see that it's around 37.538, and each time the price reacted around this zone, each time, most of time it retraced. Okay, as you can see here on the close, here around this level, here, here. So yeah, okay, for me it's clear that we are going to see a reversal, and maybe we could see that, or the price could keep consolidating. It's difficult to say, but yeah. And if we zoom on the daily, you should long only for the short-term period, because if you look at the daily, I said the same for the last chart. Look at the lagging span. It's very important to keep an eye on it. It's working on every time frames. Look at up. I will show you something on the daily view from this. Yeah, I will start from the 25 September 23. The price went up. Okay, went up. The price made, yeah, almost a 10x pump, so 900% of pump. Okay, so if we zoom here, you can see that after the cloud breakout here, since many months, the lagging span never broke down below the cloud. Also, the prices went kept being above, hold above each time the cloud and the 10 cat kitchen line. So this is a bearish setup on the daily. So that's why I said that ING has a greatest chance of losing this support during the coming days, especially with the Bitcoin view, which is going to correct for me toward 50K. And as you can see, Solana, it's another large cap with a bearish setup. We have many. I have the feeling that many altcoins are going to break down for the coming days. Oh, interesting to see. Okay, very interesting to see. So it can confirm my theory, because it's only a theory. Trading is only statistics, but you can see that the lagging span here, even if it's below the cloud, there is a hidden support. It bouncing on the trend. So in most of cases, if this trend line keep holding, we could see a new high. But if we break the range low, the lagging span will also break below the trend line. You are agree? Because it works with the daily close. It's the lagging span here, the black line, correspond to the 26 period delay by the closing of each candle, delay by 26 period. Okay, so here it's holding above the trend line. So to confirm a breakdown, we have to break below the range. It's exactly, and here it's a fake attempt of breakout. So I said on the daily it's oversell. So currently we can say that we are going to retest this trend line. So the bullish momentum could be over because of this uptrend breakout. And in my opinion, we are going to see, if I draw the trend, maybe I will extend it to the $40 level, 40 and 33. So it will be the short zone for me. We are going to see a setup like this for me. Retest of the trend, and then after the retest, many people are going to sell. I add, if I remember, I won't draw the support. I won't search for it because I already did it. So we have lower support at 28, 24, and 20, if I remember, around, yeah, something like this. So if it retests this level, and if it gets rejected here, we can be pretty sure that next time it will break the big support. But currently, it's also possible to see something like this, but I don't think so, because regarding the weekly view and the consolidation, regarding the weekly view and the monthly view, I think we are going to, there is more chance to retest and to see the red setup happen. Okay, so if you have some question for ING, I'm bullish for the short term. Oh, okay. Hop. Partager le lien. So for the short term, I'm bullish, and for the midterm, I'm bearish. So you see the importance of analyzing each time frame, because if you want to do swing setup, you can enter now and the price can pump 20%. So you can be you could be stuck in very bad position. As you can see here, the short term reversal price. So you should rather try to short high and buy the low of this range. Okay, and if you short around this zone, you can be pretty sure that you could have some gain, and you could book some profit, even if it's not dumping 40% or 30 or 20% as expecting. So it's very important to have a long-term time frame view. If you are doing scalping, it's fine. You can only use a H4 or H1 view, but it's better to use daily view and weekly view to find the best support and best and stronger resistances, to not be trapped in any in any position. For ING, that's my setup. I will post it like I did for Sol. ING update, mid-term up, and bullish retest of the mid-range. I will do like this. Do you have some question? Feel free to ask. Bullish retest of the mid-range expected. Okay, something like this. Up. And yeah. So there is not much people into the live. I will do one other chart, let's say, one other chart. Something like this. Let me just share it here. And I will do Curve Finance CRV for the last one, because it's a large cap. It's easier to trade on large cap. TA is much well respected. And GB and chart and trial here. Okay, so what's this? Okay, up. So we saw a perfect example of bull divergence RSI. This is also, it can be also a bullish reversal wedge, as you can see. It can be also a bullish reversal wedge, something like this. If it's a wedge, up, here, retest, and then new low. This is a bullish reversal wedge at the bottom, as you can see. So yeah, try to long if you can on this level, maybe 32.5 before the pump up. Are you okay with my view on ING? Is it okay? Do you understand? Except Ripple, I saw that there is some news, some good news. But again, don't FOMO on news. Be sure about what you are doing, because most of time after the news, people are booking profit and the price is retracing. Yeah, please don't hesitate to comment if you have some question. I did near Sol ING OM. I don't know this coin. I will do CRV. Madi. I will chart OM maybe tomorrow morning, because I don't know about it and I'm scared about the volume. Yeah, let's go for Curve Finance. My computer is going to shut down. Oh, I only have 4%. Okay, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Up. Charging my laptop. Yeah, tonight I'm on the laptop. It's not like this. Oops. Please. Okay, let's go up. The last one is CRV. Okay, for CRV. Oof. Look at the daily. Okay. It looked like manipulated here. Okay. No. Okay. Nothing to say. Oh, it's very neutral on the daily. Oh, very bad rejection. CRV is very neutral on the weekly. Very difficult chart. Yeah, lagging span is hanging between. You see that each chart are very different. For example, if you look at ING on the weekly, that's why it's very important to understand that it's not because Bitcoin is dumping that altcoin, that all the altcoin are going to dump and follow Bitcoin. If you have a coin that is bullish and hanging on bullish support, even if Bitcoin is dumping, the bullish token can hold on the support and pump later. Compared to something like CRV, which is very neutral, it can keep dumping. So, yeah. Look, I will compare two charts. Oop. This is ING on the weekly on Ishimoku, up without the towel. This is a weekly view on ING, and this is a weekly view on CRV. You can see the difference is very clear. The lagging span here is hanging between Tenkan Kinjun is very neutral, and here the lagging span is above the prices, far above the prices, which means that you have a huge gap and a huge dump possible. But the prices keep pushing upward, as you can see, and it tested the Kijun line. So as long as ING is holding above $30, there is no reason to see another dump. So that's why we have two, as I said, bearish indication for a possible short. This is a trend line retest. The Kijun, which broke the price, and more important, if it break the range, we have to confirm it by a daily close below, yeah, maybe $30 or $31. So it's very important to do it level by level, because on the weekly prices is pumping and dumping on the weekly. So up for CRV, let me check on the weekly if there is some kind of pattern. Yeah, very tricky. CRV weekly view, well, it's very neutral. I can't say anything about it, especially regarding the last hack, the last year hack we saw on Curve. I don't know if it's still a good project. There is a lot of competitor now around the DEX sector, so I think it's still a large cap CRV. So yeah, if liquidity is going to flow to other DEX, CRV could keep dumping. And if you see, most of altcoin exploded during the last run, and CRV isn't moving upward. So it means that there is no more buyer interesting to buy this token for now. And yeah, the DEX decentralized exchange sector is now there are a lot of competitors, and there are a lot of more better DEX around the corner. So yeah, people could leave CRV token and sell it to buy other better invest, especially into this sector. So yeah, currently CRV is very neutral. What can I say? It's bearish on the daily because of this, but we have a neutral zone here. I can't say many things about CRV. If Bitcoin dump, I doubt CRV is going to pump. In most of cases, yeah, when Bitcoin is dumping, altcoin are also dumping, especially when they are neutral like this. They are following Bitcoin compared to bullish altcoin, which are following, which could pump against Bitcoin. Let's look if we are seeing an uptrend. As you can see, yeah, we have this kind of uptrend here. Yeah, more likely here, something like this. It looks much more accurate. Okay, you have a top resistance here. The yellow box is the neutral zone on the daily, and I will draw the neutral zone weekly for you. Then you could probably, if you look at the lagging span, yeah, the bottom, yeah, I think the 0.55 support will be very strong. There is a big support for CRV at 0.55. Up below, we are seeing probably a double bottom here, but it's still bearish, so we can expect a new low. I said 0.55. Yeah, so it's possible to see another dump around this level. Currently, it's still bearish setup on the H4, bearish setup on the daily. We hasn't tested the SSB level, and on the weekly you have a low at 0.56, 0.55. So yeah, I think it will dump toward the new low. It's very weak compared to ING. If you compare the H1 view, yeah, look, ING is keep pumping. Look, whoa, since we talked, yeah, look what I said from ING. Yeah, it almost pump 5%, no, 2% only, but yeah, it's a breakout, as I said here. You will see later if I'm right. But for CRV, no, I can't say anything. As long as it's below this downtrend, I don't see any breakout. I think it will test the 0.55 support. It can even dump more in case of big breakout down of Bitcoin. Why not retesting this low? It's also possible on the weekly, as you can see. This is a magnet support. And I don't see any bullish reversal pattern. No, I just see something like this with another rejection. Yeah. So from what I said, you should be careful on each narrative on each coin. Yeah. Curve finance. Very difficult. Yeah. So yeah, I can't say sometimes many things on token like this. Very neutral, but you should more likely short. There is more chance of dumping towards 0.55. Okay, if you are agree, you can comment. If you are not agree, you can comment too, and give me your suggestion. Yeah, XRP. Well, there is a big news. I have to chart it. I will do a chat request after. Thanks for following, and yeah, see you soon. I will leave. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Bye.